Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, iZotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use iZotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? iZotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at iZotope.com, IZOTOPE.com.
Oh, hey, it's me, Ed Peterson.
Oh, hi, Ed. It's me, John Kilticket.
John, it's the High Game Podcast.
It is, once again.
Yeah, we talk about sparkly guitars.
Very sparkly.
Lightning bolts.
Lightning bolts.
Stuff like that.
That's right.
Yeah. Where are we recording from?
Beautiful. West Seattle, Washington.
Still a little chilly.
Still 2024.
Yeah, still 2024.
Yeah.
No apocalypse. We've still got power. We've got internet.
Fingers crossed, man.
Still proud members of the ruinous media network of music-related podcasts.
Check you out, front-loading that. Wow.
Get it out of the way.
You must really like those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pickup selector on this guitar.
No, because it only has one pickup.
Perfect. The way God intended. Beverages.
Yes, Ed, beverages.
Looper beverages.
Looper beverages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought, let's put the Looper down there and
Yeah, it's
mess around
been
with
2
it.
weeks in a row of Loopy Boys.
Loop madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's great. There was a brief period, maybe in the 150 episode range.
Oh.
Somewhere way back. You had a brief period where you were throwing drums on stuff. Remember that?
Courtesy of the Beat Buddy.
Yeah. Imagine Loopy Boy and Beat Buddy.
You know, I've got this little pedal board here, just a little guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be the auxiliary pedal board, and it's got
Sure.
like Looper, Beat Buddy.
Absolutely. Things you maybe throw on the ground. You know, I think we've posted plenty of pictures. Your pedal board is actually on a table and it's all hand operated.
Yes.
It is not foot operated, just for kind of ease of use, I guess.
Ease of use, and I can see what's going on. And way back when the pedal board was on the ground,
Yeah.
it's just like a dust bunny magnet.
Mm-hmm. It's not something I would do in my house, you know, where I'm actually playing. I like it on the ground, but I think this works really well in the recording process.
For what we do,
Yeah.
I think so.
Plus, even if you were out playing live every weekend, this would not be your live rig.
It would not. This is
Yeah.
too big and unwieldy for that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for, podcasting,
Yeah.
where you're always seemingly switching stuff in and out,
Yep.
super convenient.
And it's got standalone and multi-effects of virtually every sort of effect you would want. I've got a Athletic Brewing Run Wild IPA,
Oh,
the blue one. I've also got a Hot Wire coffee from here in beautiful West Seattle.
we love those guys.
We love those guys.
We know that Jeff is the owner.
Yes.
We still have not seen or met him.
I think that's by design.
They probably have our driver's licenses photocopied in
They
behind
see
the
us come
register.
in. Yep,
You see these cats come in, give me a call so I can go hide.
exactly. You know, but he does play guitar.
Jeff is a drummer
Okay.
in the band Hobosexual. I found out something about Hobosexual.
Yeah?
Did you ever see that show Shameless?
Yeah, it's William H. Macy?
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently in one of the episodes, they used a Hobosexual song.
Nice.
Yeah, so our man Jeff over there at Hotwire
Yeah,
licensed some music to the TV box.
getting that.
That's Shameless money.
Love it.
So that's kind of cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And they sponsor us.
And I've got a coffee from them.
Yeah, so do
Again,
I.
with the Americano.
Yeah, we're going to have to maybe go try one of their fancy coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could get a drummer on the show. He could talk about drums to us. We've never had a drum episode.
That would be cool.
What would we do? Put a drum set up in this room?
Hey, yeah, Jeff, go play some drums.
Yeah.
That would be great. My secondary beverage is again the Americana soda.
We gotta ping Jan. I wonder if Jan's still up there at Orca Beverages.
Post-COVID,
Yeah.
maybe she moved on to greener pastures. Dr. Pepper, or I don't know.
No, absolutely not. If she did anything, it's retire. Get that Orca Beverage pension. She's not going to Big Corn.
No.
100% pure cane.
Yeah,
At some point, they sent us a bunch of beverages
they did.
because they love us.
Yeah, we tried to parlay that into a longer kind of sponsorship thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, eventually, Jeff over there at Hotwire muscled his way into our hearts.
That is 100% what happened.
And we love coffee, so what are you going to do?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to do, listeners. Just go in there and say the High Gain
Yeah.
if you're in West Seattle, and they'll cut you a deal. How about that?
Do it.
I have here a Rock N Roll Relics guitar, Ed,
Okay.
in the shape of a 335.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Esque.
They call it a Lightning. This is a Lightning Junior. The
Mhm.
Junior referencing the fact that it only has one pickup, and the Lightning referencing the fact that instead of standard F-holes, these are shaped like lightning bolts.
I love it. Why not?
Why not indeed?
Didn't they do some weird study about F-holes and the shape of the F-hole is actually some optimum shape?
If I remember correctly, it is the length as measured along the edge of the F-hole.
Oh, okay. Although curliness and stuff adds.
Adds to that length.
Yeah,
If you had just like a circle,
right.
the circumference is going to be whatever, but an F-hole, by the time you're measuring that, it's probably like 4 times greater than a circle.
Sure. Guy like you, throw that 4X figure out there.
Yeah, it was completely authoritative.
We both acknowledge that there is a study out there. I somewhat doubt the dudes back in the 1500s or whatever.
It needs to be 4 times greater than a circle.
Yeah, I doubt they were sciencing it exactly. I think
Right.
it was probably just trial and error and like
And listening.
and- yeah, exactly. And they found over time this is the thing that sounds best.
Yeah. But of course, on an electric guitar like this,
Yeah.
so much is coming out of the pickup, then lightning bolt.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do something other than lightning bolt.
No.
Anything other than lightning bolt is the wrong answer. Right? Isn't that correct?
Absolutely.
And it's sparkly green?
It is teal.
Teal.
And it's relic, because this is a rock and roll relic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got wear by the knobs where you might be turning that
Yep.
all the time. Up here where your pick might hit the body.
Yep. On the back, buckle rash.
Buckle rash.
Yeah.
I would call it a mellow relic, although there is that finish cracking. You just
Yeah.
can't really make it out through the sparkle.
When I first opened the box, my first question was, is this relic? Because it's real lightly relic.
Yeah.
Totally. It's not one of those ones where people take the guitar and just sand everything down. It is not that.
Right.
Bound body on the top and bottom?
Yes. Bound neck,
Mm-hmm.
not bound headstock.
No.
What little hardware there is, a pickup, a bridge,
Mhm.
is aged.
What kind of bridge is that?
This is a Tone Pros wraparound bridge.
That's a heavy-duty bridge. And it's a Filtertron pickup?
It looks like a Filtertron pickup, but it is not.
Oh,
The manufacturer is Arcane,
okay.
and they call this a Tron pickup.
Well,
So,
Okay.
yeah. Not brand name, trademark Filtertron, but yeah.
I guess in my brain, I did not even equate Filtertron with like TM. So it's a Filtertron pickup.
Essentially,
Yeah.
I've got the 1981 DRV overdrive pedal on.
Pretty drivey.
There's your bassy.
Yep.
Same pickup, turn it up all the way. Pretty good range. And then
Yeah.
add a little overdrive. I'll turn that down. This kind of rips.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn. It's semi-hollow. There's a
Yeah.
block running down the middle of it.
Ebony fretboard? Can't tell.
Rosewood fretboard.
Okay. Show me the headstock. I'm going to make a couple of comparisons that are probably not fair exactly. but a couple headstocks I really like. One is the Abernathy, the broken crown design.
Yeah.
I think it's the asymmetricalness of it. And this has a lightning bolt sideways.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another detail with
Oh,
this
yeah.
sparkle teal is
Uh-huh.
it's on the back of the headstock too.
Oh, let me
and
see.
there's a stinger. A stinger
Yep.
is when the paint on the back of a headstock tapers to a point
Mm-hmm.
where the neck begins.
It looks great. That finishing touch is really nice. Everything's kind of vintage looking on this thing. Can you give me any sort of briefest of rundowns on Rock N Roll Relics?
I sure can.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about Billy Rowe.
Rowe?
Yes.
Rowe.
He's from the Bay Area.
Okay.
He grew up there playing in bands
Sure.
and puttering with guitars.
I got to picture him as a punk rock guy, like a rockabilly garage rock guy.
Maybe initially.
Okay.
Loved to take guitars apart, put them back together, mess around with painting, kind of taught himself as he went along.
The craft. I love it.
Yeah, even in junior high,
Mm-hmm.
in wood class, the inevitable, everybody needs to decide what they would like to make.
Yeah.
So you got your people over there, oh, birdhouse, coffee table, bookshelf.
Place to hide my weed.
Yeah. Billy Rowe,
Guitar.
guitar.
Yeah.
Still has it to this day.
Man, can we go into the American education system for a minute?
Sure.
I do think there are some bigger schools that still have some of those trade school sort of things. I took shop. I
So did
learned
I.
how to use power tools.
So did I.
I clearly remember people making guitars and making boxes to put their weed in, and that is a valuable skill.
Metal shop,
Yeah.
wood shop,
Automotive.
automotive. They would
Yep.
spend the whole semester, if not the whole year, fixing up a wreck.
Yep. Even when I was in high school, it was getting to where it was dismissive of trades.
Yeah.
And I think that is a huge mistake that this country went down. Today, you leave school with $100,000 in debt that takes you the rest of your life to pay off.
And you don't know what a hammer's for.
And you are lucky if you can get a job in whatever field it is that you actually studied.
Yeah.
I think more kids need to make guitars in junior high and high school.
Now you can take a class in high school, how to drive for Uber.
Exactly.
So that's Billy Rowe. And he, of course, was also playing in bands.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they got good enough, the band he was in at the time, to go down to Los Angeles, and he fell in and about the burgeoning butt rock scene.
Oh, no kidding.
Contemporaries with Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue, all of them. And his band got signed. His band was called Jet Boy,
Jet Boy.
and the album was called Feel the Shake,
Oh.
1988.
He's about to get a cold, hard lesson in Pacific Northwest grunge.
Right.
Okay.
But not before they got signed, so they were on Elektra.
Wow. Jet Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What?
Let me just show you this picture.
They had the hair.
They look like an 80s rock band, and I love it.
Well, so the whole time
Glam
they were
rock.
playing Jet Boy style, Billy Rowe continued his interest in guitars, specifically the older, worn-out ones. He would fix them up and take them on stage. He had a Strat, all kinds of different things that he would beat up.
Mm-hmm.
He really enjoyed that kind of old, worn look. And he was doing it for other people on tour, friends he made along the way. By the 1990s, Billy was making these guitars and selling them on eBay. He was giving them the relic treatment. Eventually, in 2005, he starts Rock N Roll Relics.
I have to chime in.
Yeah.
Going to the Jet Boy Wikipedia and just looking on Apple Music at the Jet Boy.
Uh-huh.
They released an album in 2023. And looking at the members, Billy Rowe, rhythm and slide guitar, backing vocals, 83 to 93, and then 2006 to present. So he is actually still in Jet Boy.
Still playing.
Still playing in Jet Boy.
And running a company now as well.
Why is our guy Billy not on the horn with us right now?
I have no idea. Sounds good.
It's It's really cool. The two horns are definitely more rounded.
The cutaways are not as deep as I imagine a 335 is.
Yeah.
I think with the shallower cutaways, this could almost have a kind of Gretsch feel to it.
Yeah, I think it's more that shape than 335.
Right. Billy and company are down there in Los Angeles now. In 2005, when he started Rock N Roll Relics, it was up in the Bay Area.
We've done other Rock and Roll Relics.
We did a Thunders.
And that's the little Les Paul Jr. style.
Uh-huh.
They're just super high quality. North Hollywood, California.
Oh. So as kind of custom guitars, these are in the multiple thousands of dollars.
Couple few. You know, it's that weird thing where these are handmade.
Yes.
In Hollywood, weirdly. Like, you know, they're handmade in Hollywood, California, which probably is not the cheapest rents. And they are pretty comparable in price to a off-the-shelf 335, I guess.
I think if it was this or a 335, I'd go for this.
You know why?
Why?
Lightning bolts. I would way rather have this.
Man, that thing rings, doesn't it?
You can totally get this with two pickups if that's your thing, but why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Why? It's just this thing wants you to play it.
You do a lot of hybrid picking these days and kind of weird finger styly stuff. This, you're just power chords the whole way through.
It seems to be what it wants.
Yeah, that's great.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
It's very sparkly head.
Mm,
And it has lightning bolts for sound holes.
yeah.
The Rock N Roll Relics Lightning Jr. in teal sparkle. Lightly aged. Buy or deny.
You know, the funny thing with this is we've had this discussion about Gretsches and like white falcons and fancy Gretsches.
Yeah.
And that I just could never play them because they've got that thing where they're like fancy guitars. And this is just not that. With the sparkle finish and everything about it, it feels like it's in that Gretsch camp, but not. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's some stripped down version of that non-fancy guy.
Well, if you had your preferences, would you stick with sparkle?
I think so. Yeah, pretty damn cool. I like it a lot. It's also not fancy guy sparkle. Like, he didn't throw gold hardware on it, which is what Gretsch would do.
Yeah.
One volume, one tone, one pickup. Perfect. What about you?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a buy. For me, not sparkle.
Come on.
Nah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Just black?
I don't know what I would do, but maybe
Black
not,
sparkle?
Maybe not.
What about a black sparkle?
Black sparkle, maybe a heavier relicing too.
Black sparkle, heavier relicing.
Black sparkle beat the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I were going to have any more of the relicing done, it would be up on that where your arm goes. There is no pick guard on this,
Right.
which I like. I actually don't like the pick guard on the 335. So yeah, like under where the pick guard would be, maybe wear that down a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Because there's a little grindy diggy on the top strings up by the low E.
I like the kind of pock marking where your arm goes.
Yep.
It tells a story. Like whoever played it just has a ton of bracelets that are just always clacking against that every time they play.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
You're holding it in the light now, and I totally did not see it before. But yeah. So a little more aging. They definitely have a super wide range in their relics. I mean, it's in the name, John, right?
It is in the name.
Anything you'd do different?
Different paint job, but otherwise, no.
One pickup?
One pickup on a semi-hollow body, it's pretty badass.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Cut the hole out for the neck pickup, Do the Malcolm Young thing. Yeah, cut the hole out and don't put the pickup in.
Just leave it
Maybe
empty.
leave a couple of wires dangling inside. You know, maybe that'd be cool.
It's going to be really fun getting pictures of this sparkle finish.
The sparkle finish against the blue floor.
So we're going to take lots of pictures. We'll put them on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
because we're just the sorts to do it.
Yeah. The high gain on Instagram.
Yes. The high gain on Instagram. We're all over the place.
Sure. Most things hit Facebook. Most things.
Yes.
X is gone. They're dead to us.
Yeah.
Dead.
Forget X.
Yeah. It's a garbage app for garbage people. No offense to all the garbage people out there.
I will take that
Yeah.
as some sort of segue
Yeah.
to say we're also on Patreon, and we would like to welcome
Oh,
Michael Nichols.
my man.
Yeah.
My man.
Old Mikey Nichols.
Mike Nichols. That's not a director. Is that a somewhat famous name? Mike Nichols, American director
Hey, Michael Nichols, are you the director?
that died November 19th of 2014.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
But hey, thanks for signing up on Patreon. We appreciate that because when you do that, it keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
And Ed's scared of the dark.
42 Academy Award nominations for Mike Nichols.
Yeah, so Michael Nichols,
Yeah.
you're in good company.
Yeah.
And thanks again.
Thank you.
We are also and still with the Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts.
Those Ruinous guys, they love us over there.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, why wouldn't they? With this kind of incisive talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should come back next week and give them another opportunity to love us.
Oh, yeah.
You want to do that?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.